What's happening, Muscle Mind? Welcome back. Today we're taking a look at our delts. The delt is a relatively small muscle group. It's just right here, but it's actually the widest point on your shoulders. So that's why you want big round cap delts. It's gonna give you that wider than life V-tapered look. If you have that V-taper, you got it going on. So I see a lot of people in the gym training their delts really inefficiently. The number one mistake I see is people taking 25, 30 pound weights that are way too heavy and stopping right here, as opposed to going through the full range of motion of the delt. We're just gonna talk about a couple, maybe 3 or 4 delt isolation moves that I love. I'll talk about one I don't like. Yeah, let's have some fun. All right, so number one, we're looking at a low cable front raise. And why I like doing this one as opposed to just a regular front raise with, let's say, like dumbbells, is because when you get to the top of the move on a front raise, let's say you're bringing it all the way up, the way to the top. At the top, there's no tension on the delt. You're just holding the weight on you. So this is a great way to keep the time under tension completely maximized. And I'll show you the setup. So what you're gonna wanna do is have your low pulley set up, either some handles or a ball and rope attachment. If you need more length between yourself and the machine, what they have is like chains that you can attach that lengthen it. I'll put a picture to show you. So what you wanna do, pull the weight out like this, take a couple steps, come down a little bit, and this is where it gets crucial. You should not be bent backing it right now. You should be strong. So your back needs to be, you wanna come down, but you wanna have your chest up. So take a couple steps out, come down, ass goes back, chest stays up. You wanna pull up, and when you get to the top, you wanna pull your hands wide. So slow down and pull, squeeze. Slow release, pull, squeeze. Slow release, pull, squeeze. Pull, squeeze, and release. Woo! All right, number 2, make sure you guys are paying attention to this one because I literally credit this move right here to my entire rear delt development. And I got some my rear delts are something that I'm proud of. So what you're gonna do for this one, it's a rear delt fly. I see a lot of people doing it wrong, so I'm gonna explain the proper way to do it. A lot of people won't be far down enough. They'll be seated up to upright, so it'll be actually like a lateral delt move as opposed to a rear delt. And when you do the whole way down and you're doing the rear delt move, it's actually working a lot of your traps too. So it's all in the setup. What you're gonna do is sit on the edge of a very sturdy bench. The edge of it, put your feet out far in front of you. And here's where people get confused. On the come down, when you're coming down, people will stop right here and say, okay, this is good. Wrong. What I need you to do is go the entire way down and then bring your chest up. So your rib cage is literally touching. Your rib cage is touching your legs. That's what should be happening, as opposed to people who do the setup. I'm gonna do it wrong, this is incorrect. They'll come down and they'll start doing this. That's not a rear delt fly. What you're supposed to do is come the entire way down, pop that chest up, your rib cage is touching, and then begin the move. Squeeze the top, down slow. Squeeze at the top, down slow. Getting a real sets in, fuck yeah. And for people wondering, how do you hit your rear delt? All you have to do to feel where your rear delt is put your arms out wide and pull your arms the entire way back. The entire way back. Your rear delt and your traps will start firing up. So that's the move, it's pulling back. All right, so again, the setup, important. You're gonna grab the weights with the strong back, chest up, you're gonna come up, you're gonna bring it down. I don't want you to stop here. I want you to come, this is what I want your rib cage touching. Not like this, not like this. I want down and chest up, so your rib cage is still touching, and it never comes off. All right, number 3, we're just gonna call this one a modified front raise. I just started doing this one recently, but I've been loving it so far. A lot of time when you think of a front raise, you think this, right? Up to here and down. Well, this one goes the other 90 degrees of that move, because your shoulders technically can go the entire way back. A full contraction on your traps is right here. It's bringing your hands all the way back. This is gonna be a great trap move as well. And I love this one because it's a really efficient move. You don't need much weight. A 10-pound weight's all you need. There's no setup to this. You just grab a 10-pound weight and you start working. A lot of trap moves aren't like that. A lot of trap moves you have to set up, put 300 pounds on the damn bar, and then start doing your shrugs. So check this one out. This is what it is. Very simple move. Instead of starting from the bottom, you're gonna start from about like shoulder height, perpendicular to your body, and you're gonna pull the weight up the whole way and the whole way back. And squeeze, whole way back. And the way to modify this and make it even harder is instead of being straight up, come down a little bit. So you're bringing your body not to a 45-degree angle, but you're bringing it down a little bit. And then the same thing, you just bring it the whole way back, down. Squeeze at the top, squeeze at the top. Squeeze, slow down. Squeeze, and squeeze. This is a 10-pound weight, and I'm telling you, you do not need much more than that. That's why I love it, very efficient. Speaking of move efficiency, one of the most popular delt exercises is the lateral raise. You're doing this. And a lot of people are making the mistake. I kind of touched on it earlier. What they're doing is you're taking a weight that's way too heavy, and they'll stop right here. And they'll be throwing it, and get their body into it. But why would you use that extra weight? A full contraction of the lateral delt is not right here, it's right here. So you wanna pull it the entire way up. The entire way up. If it means lowering the weight, then it means lowering the weight. You guys need to get your ego out of the way, grab a 10-pound, 15-pound dumbbell instead of a 25-30, and get it the entire way up. And down slow, and the entire way up. And as you're coming down, you could keep the time under tension by not relaxing at the bottom. Keep that muscle fired so even when you get to the bottom, boom, back up. You're ready for another rep. Boom, back up. Squeeze, boom, back up. And me for a while too, and I had a lot of people tell me that, oh, I just can't get the great burn in my delts when you're doing that. It's because you're not actually getting a full contraction. It'd be like doing a chest fly and stopping right here, as opposed to springing the entire way. You need a full contraction to fully exhaust the muscle. All right, so the last one, I'm gonna talk about a move that I actually don't like and a move that I don't do at all, and it's shrugs. And just move efficiency, right, has been kind of like the, I guess, the underlying message of this whole thing. And for shrugs, what you need to do is you need to take a bar to get an effective load on your trap. You need to load it up with 300 pounds or more. For a lot of people, you see people shrugging 600 pounds. And I say why? Because what that movement is, like if you think about it anatomically, what you're doing is you're bringing your shoulders up, right? You're taking this joint and you're raising it. And the reason that you can do a lot of weight with that is because the range of motion is very small. So what you're doing is you're taking a really heavy weight and you're moving it through a small range of motion. Here's what I say. I take a really lightweight, 10-pound dumbbells, and you move it through a much bigger range of motion for the exact same thing. So my shoulders are still raising. I'm just decreasing my leverage so I can't do as much weight. So this, the whole way up here, by putting the weight out to the side as opposed to straight down, you get what I'm saying? So you could do this all fucking day with a ton of weight. The second you put your arms up to the side, it becomes much harder to raise that shoulder joint. This doesn't make sense to me. I don't want to have to load up 400 pounds before I start doing something. So I'm not saying shrugs don't work. I'm not saying never do shrugs, but I'm just telling you why I don't. All right, you guys, I don't know if you can tell right now, but I'm super pumped up. I was just doing a shoulder and arm workout, and I decided to film a video while I was doing it. And I saved all these moves for last just so I can start filming them. I hope you enjoyed this and learned something from it. It's an exciting time for Muscle and Mind. I got some good things on the horizon. I'm actually working with a graphic designer. I'm getting some new logos made. I'm getting some channel art, some thumbnails, kind of just the entire immersive marketing experience. I want these videos to be higher quality for you guys. But yeah, if you liked the video, please comment, share, and subscribe. See you guys next time.